What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN USD. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. It is the 13th day of May, and here we are sitting at about $0.005 with roughly 10 hours and 20 minutes left in the day. Again, hit that like button. Thank you all for being here. Let's get into it. Okay, let's talk about the price action. It has been about a little bit over a week since I've made my last OnyxCoin video. It's not because I hate OnyxCoin. It's not even because it's been boring. It's because I was on vacation, right? I'm making this video today really to touch base. Nothing too exciting has happened over the past 24 hours, but or really even over the past week. But let's get into it. Okay, let's not waste any time. 1 hour time frame here. Looking at this, it's pretty mechanical price action. I mean, we're very low volume, low liquidity here. You can tell because of just all these weird little, gaps that are forming. We'll open up, close here, and then we'll open up just below. There's a bunch of gaps. It's because there's low volume, low liquidity. Likely these gaps are forming because once the hour closes, there's just no orders being sent through until a minute or two or three or five until after the next hour opens. So those gaps form due to that. We don't have any gaps to the upside that have not been filled. We do have some gaps to the downside down here. We do have a gap, I should say, at 00473. Now that's not enough to dictate that we're going to see a lower low by any means. I think it would look better for OnyxCoin if we could maintain higher lows. I don't care. I mean, I would rather us not go all the way back down here, but as long as we're holding higher lows, I suppose it's fine. We are in this kind of grandiose accumulation phase overall with OnyxCoin. Man, TradingView on the computer is so much better than TradingView on the mobile. You can zoom out so much more. Like the 1 hour on my mobile device, I couldn't see all this right now. But if my internet would just load, damn it, internet is slow today. Then we'd see more. But anyways, I digress. We're in this long-term accumulative phase with OnyxCoin, and that's nice to see. Looking at the 1 hour indicators, the RSI is bearish. Not so nice to see. Stochastics are bearish and the MACD is bearish. We're likely going to push lower. 4 hour time frame here. Taking this now, what's Bitcoin doing? Are we at a lower low? I think we did see a lower low. Slightly lower low. And that's okay. You don't want to go too much lower. If we do go too much lower, you guys, that could be very bearish for the short term. And that might be the top there on the 6th of May if we go too much lower. Depending on how we close this hour, though. Anyways, XCN USD 4 hour time frame. The RSI is also bearish, quite bearish. You took this positive look, higher lows, higher highs, got into the overbought zone, and now you're forming a lower low, lower high trend. It's a little bit more narrow. It's not as broad, right? This is kind of a broad channel up. You're forming a very narrow channel down. Those typically promote more short-term aggressive moves, but they do resolve themselves a little bit quicker as well. Once we get into this oversold zone, that will likely provide the breakout move that we're going to see here from this overall range to the downside. And if we are breaking out to the downside, which at this point I think it's fair to say that we will be. Let's just see. From a low to a high. Yeah, I mean, we found resistance at the golden ratio. Finding resistance at the 786 now. There's only really a couple points at which we can look to find support. One would be the 886 area, 00497, which does not fill the gaps down here. We find support right there at this fib level, maybe just below where prior points of resistance were, prior points of support were, something around this area. We could find support there. Or if we don't see that and we do have a true breakout from this range, it's not just some type of fake out maneuver that then sends us higher, we could be coming all the way back down to 00472, which and somewhere around that area. Maybe not that exact price, but 0047, 00465. Hopefully not a lower low, right? That's what we're looking for, is not a lower low. But from here, it's safe to say that we'll see anything from a 2 to a 7% drop, if not more. And we start to see lower prices than these levels here, that could be problematic for the price in the long term. I mean, that could be, we are again in this overall accumulative phase. But if we were to go below these levels here, we might go below these levels, and that could send us to prices that are below 004. We still could be in this accumulative phase, but reaching for lower lows, I think I speak for all of us whenever I say I'd rather not, right? I mean, lower lows would bring us down to like below 004. That'd be taking what could be a less than 10% drop overall, and turning it into something that's greater than a 20% drop, maybe even greater than a 30% drop. Hopefully we can avoid that. OnyxCoin has a way of boring people, not just to the upside, but to the downside. It's actually very exciting whenever it moves up, but working its way down, it takes its sweet time. And then once we're at these levels, we typically kind of just hang out for a second, and then we'll move up later. You know, back in the day, whenever things were a lot more bullish, we would see these sharp kind of reversal points, and that might be what we see here. But lately, at least since December, we've been seeing these long, low, dragging kind of reversal points. So it might be some time. We're seeing that now. It might be some time before we see another move to the upside. Stochastics, but we are still expecting the upside, right? I mean, the inevitable call from here, we're going to move down, but I would expect that we move down. I'm not expecting that we move below these lows, but when it is time to move up, we're looking for that 2 cent to 2.5 cent target area. Looking at the stochastics, definitely bearish here. Pretty bearish though, pretty oversold, like as low as it gets really. So I mean, maybe, and we're at the base of this range, maybe we do find support here momentarily. But overall, I still think we have lower to go. We actually have found a lot of support in this area right here with the RSI, dating back to March or early April at least. I don't know. Maybe we do find support here. We're at the low ends of this range. Maybe we do, but I'm not holding my breath over that. The MACD is crossing below the zero. We had a cross up above the zero, and that was nice for a time, but that provided to be a false cross. That's not good. It takes a good thing and turns it not just into a bad thing, but a worse thing, a much worse thing. This definitely does have a bearish shape to it, and I would expect that we go down. I don't know what that was. Hold on. Okay, I'll help you find it. Just hold on. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay, daily time frame here. The RSI is taking on a bit of a bullish shape overall. I mean, let's be fair. It is bullish overall. You've got this trend dating back to November where you've got these higher lows coming in. Maybe we go just a little bit lower. We find support and we move up higher. I wouldn't like to see us break this structure. For how bullish it is, we really haven't seen that much of like bullish results. But in all fairness, what we've done here since really since November, what we've done in this area has been a lot more bullish than what we did from January 2025 to January 2026. It was a lot. This area was a lot more bullish than the overall downtrend that we had. This thing is having a hell of a time loading. But if we break that structure, that might just be another sign that we are in fact going to see lower lows relative to this, lower lows maybe even relative to this here. Stochastics are bearish. I don't know what's going on here, guys. Stochastics are bearish. The MACD is somewhat bullish, actually. The MACD is somewhat bullish. There's not enough on the charts, in my opinion, to be immediately bullish right here. But there is enough to have hopes that we don't see lower lows, that we do maintain these higher lows still. So that's kind of the goal at this point. Maybe we come down, we fill the gap down here at 00472, 0047, whatever it is. Fill the gap down there on that 1 hour time frame, maintain these higher lows, continue to accumulate, and then, I mean, likely it won't be like that. Likely we will we'll move down, move sideways, be boring, and then we'll see a nice move up. It'll take us back in time. It'll be a very nice move up, and hopefully the next time that we see a shift to the upside, first off, hopefully it's not this far away. Hopefully it's not in July. I mean, these have been kind of rather close together in comparison to what we have here. Hopefully the next move up takes us above this high. If we get above this high, that likely will lead us to a move that takes us above this high as well and takes us above 2 cents. That's what we're looking for. Higher lows, higher highs. Right now we're looking for that higher low. So over the coming days, over the coming weeks, I do expect a slow bleed down to this area that is just below 005. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.